So I saw a LinkedIn post the other day, and I kid you not, it was a hiring manager that said if someone had more than 2 to 3 months employment gap on their resume, they would immediately pass it up. Y'all, I hope this person genuinely falls to their knees every night and thanks God that they have a job, because they are so out of touch with today's job market. This is ridiculous. That employment gap doesn't mean that that person was a bad employee. In fact, at the end of the day, we're all just line items to somebody in accounting. Even if you own the company or are a CEO, your product demand could switch on a dime, or you could be ejected because of a board of directors. No one is layoff proof. No one is job secure in this economy. So knock it off. Like, what kind of lack of empathy is that? Seriously. Job seekers are having a difficult time. If you haven't been in this job market, you just don't know. Like, you don't know what it's like. I would suggest you mentor somebody who's working or looking for a job right now. Figure out what they're going through. Hear their stories. Hear what they did beforehand. I sat beside insanely talented people who were there to help me at the drop of a hat when I was brand new to the company. They had years of knowledge. I don't even know how the company is going to deal on some levels with what they walked out of the door with in their head. It's crazy. And yet companies are doing this, and no one is layoff proof. This is one of the reasons I get here, and I'm like, please be networking before you need it. Get out there and learn how to use, if it's not LinkedIn, then learn some sort of platform with networking. It's that important. I can teach you how to do that. I have a free mentorship call on Fridays if you want to join that. It's every Friday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. I've been doing it for years. I have recruiters that are close friends at this point, and they are sharing what's happening. They're in there knowing exactly how many people are competing for jobs, and sometimes it's hundreds, if not 1,000. There are some jobs in some companies where they open a job rec and they have 1,000 applicants within an hour. How do you, as a job seeker, stand out from that pile? And if you are a hiring manager and you're laid off and you haven't been networking and you haven't been growing your network, guess what? That's going to be you. So today and now is the time to start developing the empathy for people who are going through what I hope you never have to go through. It's tough. It's hard. It does not mean somebody is a bad employee. I could even go on and on and on, because you don't even know why that gap is there. They could have had to care for a loved one. They could be a military spouse. I have that story where I moved, and then people were like, oh, you can't be hireable because you're going to move soon. Well, guess what? People leave a lot of jobs in under 2 years anyway, so I'm going to say, don't you dare discount military spouses for that. You don't know why that person left. You don't know why that person left. It could have been a layoff. In this economy, it's likely a layoff, but it could have been for any number of reasons. Pause for a minute and think about what you said. Pause in a minute and think about the humans that are behind that resume that you're just going, not this one, not today. Think about it, really. If you have trouble thinking about it, there are thousands and thousands of people on LinkedIn with the green banner, and you could offer to reach out to them and offer to mentor them, hear their stories. It's one of the reasons I'm starting to bring people on my podcast that just have a layoff story. It needs to be told, it needs to be heard, and it needs to be understood. These are amazing people. I keep saying that, right? Because they're amazing people. They're amazing people. I'll keep saying it. They're amazing people. Some of them have been out of work for years now, freaking out because they're facing homelessness. And I know if you're one of those people who actually were like, I'm going to pass up their resume with 2 or 3 months, I'm pretty positive that me doing this video isn't going to change your mind to suddenly consider somebody with a couple years of a gap. But I know many of them personally, and they are looking and they're frustrated, and they get to final round interviews and then get the news that, oh, we're going to go with a different candidate. And I've sat with them when they're crushed, when they don't know where to turn, when they had so much hope, when they've gone through phases of having 4 job applications or interviews in play, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, never mind, we're not going to hire for that position anymore. And the thing is, as the economy gets more uncertain, you're going to see more and more stories like this, and it could be you. So if it happens to be you and you're not networking before you need it, I will still be here to help you when you want to come to my mentorship calls. I will still listen to you. I will still give back, even if you said these things carelessly. But there will be a small part of me that's also like, well, it came back around, didn't it? This harsh opinion. So if I can persuade you to do anything, reach a little bit further back in that discard pile and look at the person. Especially if you have a recruiter working for you, right? They've actually said this person's qualified for the job if it's landing on you as a hiring manager's desk. Trust your candidates, trust your recruiters, trust the process. But goodness, don't turn a blind ear to it. Blind ear, blind eye. Let's try that. Don't turn a blind eye to it. They're people. They're people. There. That's my rant for the day. I have another one coming tomorrow because I'm tired of just sitting here and listening to nonsense when it comes to job seekers and the job market and what people are going through. So there you go. You want to hear more of this? Give my account a follow, and I'm going to keep saying it like it is.